appropriate, the Jimi Hendrix little thing that we just saw, because right now we have a band that was slightly influenced by Jimi Hendrix. Well, I have no light on me, so I'm going to get right into this now. There's some serious guitar work happening here. It's called the Chris Duarte Band, live on Much.
Yeah, here I am. What can I do? You got a strange man hanging on to you. Where can I go? Out on the road. You run a bill, so I gotta make this go. What can I do? What can I do? Over you, you know that I love you. Only you, I do anything for you. Now, girl, I'm home, a brand new day, and here you come, asking me for my bed. I wonder why you treat me this way. I think I lay my head down and cry all night every day. What can I do? What can I do? I only you, you know that I love you. I only you, I do anything for you.
Smoking.
Thank you, thank you.
So, where the hell you guys come from?
We come from Austin, Texas, and we're traveling all over the nation.
Talk into your microphone. We'll never be able to hear otherwise.
Oh,
okay. Oh, you got one of those? Okay, fancy. Got the fancy one on.
Yeah, because I asked myself.
Good.
No, I've never seen this. But we're all over the nation, and we're touring all over, and we've got record companies after us, but we're more than satisfied as musicians to keep getting better and better and better, because we go out every night and try to outdo ourselves.
every time we play.
Now, do you have to be from Texas in order to play the blues real good?
No, not really. Not really,
Anything
but
else?
Texas has this certain style to it. You can hear it. It's just a style.
Is there a certain something about the people who live in Texas? Is there a certain way of thinking that helps bring out the blues?
No, I guess it's just in you. You know,
Yeah.
everybody's got some sort of blues in you, and I guess I got this kind of blues in me. But Texas does influence your style.
Now, when you were playing this song, this was an original tune.
Yeah, it was original.
What's that called?
What Can I Do?
So when you were playing that, it seemed like, yeah, the song was fine, but all you wanted to do was get into that guitar bit in the middle. It's like, okay, I'll write the song, but just as long as I could play the guitar.
It's the only way I know how to play. I don't know. It just comes to me.
Would you be just as satisfied to do only instrumental songs?
Yeah, that's what I used to do all the time, but to move into a mainstream form and get large audiences, I started singing. And so you should have heard me a year ago. It was horrible. But now my voice it's okay. It's getting better.
So you picked up the guitar when?
When I was about 16, 17.
And did you go to guitar school? So how'd you pick it up?
Just practice, a whole lot of practice.
And you still practice?
Every day.
Now, if there was a perfect double bill for your band and another, who would you like to be with?
Well, I'd love to play with John McLaughlin, 'cause that's probably my guitar idol, but I guess T-Birds would be a good bill for us, or some sort of blues-oriented. We don't care. We just like to play. That's what we like to do.
So you're touring all around like crazy,
All
and
over
just
the
getting the
nation.
word out
That's
now?
fine. That's fine.
So what's the deal with record companies? Do they...
I don't know. Can you tell me?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if record companies are looking for blues-based music these days, or what have you heard?
I've heard about record companies looking for pretty boys, and I've heard about them looking for process sounds, drum machines. Not to say I'm down on it, it's just I really appreciate when I see somebody doing their own thing and not straying from it, staying with musical integrity.
Apparently you were at this, South by Southwest?
Yeah.
There's big festival. But how many bands performed in that?
I believe this year was about 350.
Man, that was in Texas.
And they cut it down from last year. That was in Austin, Texas.
Austin,
Just
Texas.
Austin.
And it was how long a time?
4 days, I believe, 4 days.
And apparently you shone, which is quite a feat amidst so many bands.
Well, in Austin, you got to be a real barn burner just to turn ahead, because there's a whole lot of good guitarists in that town. I can name off a whole bunch of really good guitarists. So you got to be really good just to get any amount of attention. That's what I'm trying to do.
So now you're going to play another song for us, and this one is...
This one's Jimi Hendrix, Drivin South.
Okay, well, this is again the Chris Duarte... Wait, I got to say it right. Chris Duarte, Spanish.
It's real
there.
good.
It's Spanish.
That's good.
I'm working on it. So, and then we're going to come back and tell the story, okay?
Let's do
the
it.
story.
Let's do it.
Stay tuned because we have a story for you. Okay, here we go. This is Jimi Hendrix tune. How much? possessed.
It's just emotion.
What happens when you're playing? What goes on in your brain?
Well, I lost my mic.
Oh, you lost your mic? Then don't talk.
Yeah.
The man's lost his mic. Oh, we found one. Here's one. Look at that.
I just hold it here.
Yeah, you're like crazy, man. You're looking. Okay,
What?
don't worry. It's okay. We're just putting his microphone on because, you know, that was pretty wild. Okay, wait. Okay, here. Wait, I have to do it nicely so we can actually hear you. Okay, now you may speak again. So, you're like a possessed man.
Well, you know, everybody in this band plays possessed.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the way it is. The emotion overcomes us when we just go with the music.
When you're facing the amps there and you're doing the Jimi Hendrix feedback thing, how does that work?
You know, that's a lot of trial and error stuff a lot of times, and you get better at it, and it's really hard for me to explain it, but you know it. There's probably some routine you have in your life that you can't explain to somebody, but you just know when the right moment is, how to get it, what to get out of it, just at the right moment. That's the same thing with that. I hate to make it sound so personal, but it is.
You're not giving away any secrets, is
No.
that's what you're trying to tell me.
No.
Because there's guitarists out there going, man, how does he do that?
Well, guitarists would know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
He's just cranking them up and getting in front of them, and, you know, working with what you get out of them.
Now, you know what they say, the old saying, behind every great guitarist is a better woman. And I understand that your girlfriend was very influential in helping you get ahead.
Yeah, my wife.
Oh, your wife.
Been married over 8 years, and
So-
yeah, I knew I had talent, and I told her if I can just stay home and practice. And she goes, okay, you go ahead and quit your job. Because I was already gigging. She goes, you stay home and practice. So I did. I practiced 8, 10 hours a day.
And she worked and let you practice?
Yeah. But of course, I was still making money because I was still playing gigs. But then it turned into now I'm a professional musician. I've been a professional musician 5 or 6 years, but I don't know.
That's a good story, though. Good story. And now we come to the best story of all.
What's that?
I don't know what you're going to tell me. Something about the OPP.
Oh, yes. Well, we're cruising down, I guess, 401 it is. We pass customs just fine. And we see the police noticing us, so like good, obedient citizens, we start driving the speed limit.
Now, why did they stop you? Apparently...
They thought somebody had called in. We had stopped for gas and bite to eat, and they said we were smoking pot, and we don't have anything.
The gas station people?
Yes, they said, well, it's like a Wendy's and a Mr. Sub or something like that, and they said we were smoking pot sitting there. And these are the only 2 guys that smoke, man. I don't smoke. The woman traveling with us, she doesn't smoke.
Well, there you go.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So, we're stopped by the police, and they get out and they do their hardline questions. And then after they warmed up and they saw there was nothing.
And you said, it wasn't me, man, it was them.
That's enough.
Yeah.
We told them, yeah, we're supposed to be on some national TV, Much Music or something like that. And they go, oh, yeah? Well, do you tell Erica? We're going to be watching for you. You tell Erica that we said hello. The OPP.
Watching for me in what way?
Well, I guess you got fans
Don't tell
out
them
there.
what kind of car I drive.
No, they were going to watching us to make sure we're not lying to them.
Oh, okay. Anything you want to say to any of them?
Told you we'd be on here. So that's it.
Okay, well, thank you very much. You're playing tonight live at Ultrasound, sir, yes?
Thank you.
Which is right next door to Much Music, for those of you who are in the neighborhood.
And we're playing Pop the Gator in Kitchener on Thursday night.
And any other Canadian shows?
We'll be back here probably in July. We'll probably be back here in Toronto, the Ultrasound room.
Okay, great. And if you would just, you can play a little bit of Let's Get Ready, People Get Ready.
Let me,
and then we're gonna, and you wanna
I'm just gonna...
Look, he's doing a trick, you guys. Zoom in on there. Watch, he's doing some fancy stuff happening
This
there.
is called Too Poor to Afford an AB Box.
A what?
Every guitar player will know what I'm talking about.
I don't. What is it?
It's just a little split switch, and
Where
it
is it?
changes.
Oh, there? The
No,
distortion?
it's a split switch that leads one power into the other, and I should have one going into this, but I don't. But it's a real boring story. Canadians don't want to hear my problems.
This one does. Okay. All right, so you play for us, and then we're going to cut you off in the middle, and we're going to go into a video. Fabulous Thunderbirds, okay?
Okay.
So thank you very, very much, you guys.
Thank you, Eric.
Very good.
Nice
You're very, very good.
Thank
You're
you.
possessed, and this is, I'm going to do it really well this time. This is the Chris Duarte Band on Much. Are you ready yet, or should I keep on talking?
Talking just a second.
Okay, they're just tuning up right now, if you haven't noticed, and are you tuning up too with your drums? Your drums are in tune?
The drums are in tune.
Yeah.
Jeff, this song's in the key of G, man.
All right, ready?
We're ready.
All right, I'm getting out of here. Chris Duarte Band, on Much.